And we're live.
Hello.
Hello. One, two,
three.
Wait,
No,
podcast. 2, 1.
Hold on. Here we go. And
One,
podcast two, three.
Crap. Free music.
That is, yes, it's one of the taglines here. Free music. Well, that was a
that was
hot
a good
mess.
count-in.
Yeah, well, depends on your definition of good. It was a fun count-in.
It was fun. I mean, on a Sunday, it might not be useful to have a count-in like that, but definitely fun.
For sure. Also, I like the angle that your camera is at. It's like we are not communicating with each other at all. You are looking into
Here, I'll do
space.
this. I'll do. Wait,
Incredible.
don't fall. They're gonna love this.
I hope we can air this one. We have several unaired episodes.
Well, this is a better shot, man.
Yeah, it's all about the framing. All about that framing.
That's what that guy at Hobby Lobby was saying.
Yes.
I was like, what do you think I should
Roger
do with this
Rabbit
art?
was talking about that at Hobby Lobby.
Who framed that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Still yet to be discovered.
Only cartoon character I've ever had a crush on.
Roger Rabbit.
No, his girlfriend.
Interesting choice, Roger.
Well, that and Ariel. Definitely had a crush on Ariel. Princess Ariel.
They both have red hair. I don't know if that's saying anything, but
Well, I am Irish.
there you go. Anyway, shout out to Jasmine McClarney. Hope
And
you're doing well.
she is also Irish.
Just happen to have the same last name.
No, that's my wife, and I love her very much. And she's real. She's not a cartoon character.
Instead of a real, she is just real. That's dumb. How did we get
her
here?
name is Jasmine, though, not to be confused with the other animated princess, who some people might have had a crush on.
What a wild intro into an episode that we have not planned.
No, but we did have stuff we wanted to talk about.
We should talk about our sponsors first.
Okay, yes.
Church Gear.
Church Gear, the best. We freaking love Church Gear.
Churchgear.com. Pew, pew.
And Tennessee Kids Belong. TNKidsBelong.org.
Yes, .org. You can go there, see your next steps in helping vulnerable kids. It's the best organization.
It
Love
really
those guys.
is. And we still got to get her on.
And what?
We still got to get Kristen on
Yes.
to talk about it.
Absolutely.
We'll do that.
Kristen, please be on our show. Speaking of which, we just dropped some merch,
Yes.
some hoodies. This is not the hoodie.
No. This is not the hoodie either.
We do not have them in stock yet, but they are coming, and you can get yours already.
You can order it on
Bonfire.com.
Oh, wait. We got to link it.
Yeah, it will be linked below.
Yeah. In the doobly-doo.
Make sure you click on it. The hoodie is awesome. I will wear it every day.
Yeah. All
But
winter.
it also benefits Tennessee Kids Belong. We don't get any money
No.
from
Well,
the merch.
Okay, so what's funny is what started the convo was we need some money. Let's build merch. But then when we got into the program, it had a whole tab where it was like, do you want this money or do you want this money to go to a 501c3? And both of us were like, well, that's way cooler.
That's what we want anyway.
So at the end of the day, we're not making any money off this.
Correct.
We're dreaming up other ways to make money. Yeah.
Yeah. So
keep a lookout.
every dollar that's made from those hoodies goes to Tennessee Kids Belong. So anyway, check it out. The link is below.
Well, and just as a cultural thing, people might wonder why we talk so much about orphans and why that's such a big part of what we do. And I think that has to do a big deal with the fact that as worship leaders, if we're leading songs where we're saying, I love you, Jesus, then we have to be the ones also leading the Matthew 25, where Jesus said, whatever you've done to the least of these, you've done to me.
Yeah.
And the idea that we as a community of worshipers, worship leaders, if we could turn our hearts to care about the least of these as well as the songs that we sing on Sunday, that to me is the ultimate win.
Yeah.
It's those that worship in spirit and in truth.
James talks a lot about true religion, and then also backing up what you say, where it's like, don't just be like, yo, keep warm.
Yeah.
Well fed, man. You got to do something about it.
Man, could you imagine the Good Samaritan story if that had happened? Oh, bro.
Oh, bro. Hope you do all right with yourself.
Oh, man, you're looking cold. I'm sorry, buddy. That's blood
See
loss,
ya.
my dude.
Well, big gulps, huh?
Big gulps, huh? See you later.
So anyway, that's what we're about culturally here at Real Fun. We want to have fun, but we also want to be real. So,
And that's where we get the real
hey,
and the fun
did
from.
we just reveal our name reveal?
Hey.
So anyway,
We were going to save that for 1 million subs.
well, now you know. The more you know. So hoodies, Tennessee Kids Belong. We can talk about Real Fun Worship since we're on Real Fun Talk right now.
We are. So what we did talk about this in an episode. We talked about
Did we air that episode?
Did we? Yeah,
I
we
don't-
did.
Okay.
It's called We're Forming a Band.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
And we talked a little bit about the Real Fun Worship. We asked you guys if you thought a name like Real Fun Worship would be an issue
If they were
we
Cry
sang
Night
sad
songs. If we released a record called Cry Night and it was from Real Fun Worship,
Well, that's just fun. I mean, you haven't talked me out of it with that.
well,
I think that's just the more real part, and not so much the fun.
some people like to cry. I don't know.
That is not me.
Yeah,
Not me. Do you cry?
occasionally.
What
I mean,
about?
Seahawks games?
We do know some crybabies about football.
That's true.
Basically,
That's
every
true.
49ers fan.
Whack, whack. Got him. I love that you just threw that out there because.
Well, isn't that one of your main?
It's
as
my
a Seattle
main,
Seahawk.
Yeah, it's my main. It's the Joker to my Batman.
Yeah. So I was helping you out.
Shout out.
I just didn't
A true.
pick them out of the blue.
You're goated.
It's
You're
not
goated.
like we know people that like them and we don't like those people.
Well, anyone who is a 49ers fan automatically has to win a spot in my heart rather than just automatically having it. I see the apparel and I'm like, oh, okay. I have
That
a
makes
surprising amount of 49er friends. A surprising amount. So,
Well, they're always looking for the gold and things.
silver
Those
lining.
49ers.
Which is funny because they did get second place in the Super Bowl instead of the gold. So, got him.
Got him.
Dunked on him.
Yeah, you sure did.
So
How
dumb.
was Seattle doing this year?
We're the number 3 team in the NFC
My
currently.
Dude,
Yeah.
very cool.
It's been ups and downs. New head coach. For fantasy football tips, follow me at Fantasy Football Expert. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Uh,
You did create a new Yeah Boy Financial.
Oh, well, for LLC owners, this might be perking your ear. For everyone else, you can probably tap fast forward a couple times. But you do have to file a beneficial owner information form with the government now for LLCs.
Yeah, it's called Boy.
DOI. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
So we were joking about starting another company to fill those out for people that didn't want to do them.
Well, because we found out my wife's business paid $1,000 to do it. And it only took you 20 minutes.
And it took me 20 minutes online.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I did have to text you to find out some information, but you did get back to me
Hey,
quickly.
did you like the way that I put my
Your social security number?
SS number into text?
Yes.
It was like words and pictures.
Yeah. It was like a little puzzle to decode. I was like, okay.
It's kind of fun.
I like this.
It's like that scene in A Christmas Story when he's sitting in the bathroom decoding
I
the
also
Ovaltine
like-
commercial.
Yes. I also like that you didn't ask questions. I said, hey, I need your social security number.
Oh,
And you're
yeah,
like,
man.
here you go.
Of course.
So if you need Chris's social, he's pretty open to give it out, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Well, as long as you don't tell people the last four, apparently.
Yeah. First three doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Last four, though, devastating. Absolutely crushing.
That's the only ones you got to keep secret.
What if they started asking middle two? You have to remember the whole number, but they just ask
You know
a
what?
random.
We should make that be the login for our website, Real Fun
Your-
Records.
Your middle two.
You have to put in your middle two number.
I like it.
Yeah, and then our other company will ask for the last four, and the first company will ask for the first three.
Incredible.
Yeah,
String them all together, and
Boom.
you can.
yeah.
I don't know what people do with social security numbers.
What do you do?
I don't know.
We can help pay their taxes.
Last four. Don't mind if I do. Paid.
What we could talk about, which we haven't diving.
Dividend.
Dived. We haven't dived into this, which is the concept of free music, which
Yes.
I think we should start talking about because I want to make free music merch.
Yes. In order to make free music merch, we need to know what free music is about.
Exactly.
So, Chris, what is free music?
Oh, it's funny you should bring that up, Jesse. No, okay, so the way a typical deal works, you know this. I'll look at the camera. The way a typical record deal works is the record label loans money to an artist. So, say you want to make a record, you go to a record label, and they agree you're cool enough to make a record. And so we're going to support you by loaning you X amount of dollars. And that could be, I don't know, anything from 30,000 to what, upwards of 150, you think, Jesse?
Yeah,
I mean,
probably.
but,
I mean, it depends on the economy.
well, yeah.
But
true.
we'll say, $100,000.
For easy math,
easy
100
math.
grand. Now, you pay that back. The deal is they loan you the money, they make your record, and you split the profits 15/85, and they keep the 85%. Now, that's a very, very standard deal. Sometimes you can negotiate 20, and sometimes they negotiate people down to 10. But 15 is a typical deal where
Your
that's what
garden
you're gonna get.
variety, if you will.
So, in order to ever make money, you have to pay back that $100,000, but you don't pay it back like a regular loan. So, it's not like as soon as $100,000 is made by the record, then we all start making money. No. You only pay back with the 15% that you own.
So it makes $1, you pay 15 cents. Your
Yes.
portion is 15 cents of that.
So, in essence, on your loan, you're going to have to sell like close to $1 million worth or
1.4,
stream
yeah.
before you make a single dollar as an artist.
Because you have to recoup it all.
So, how do you fix it? You take the loan out of it. If you take the loan out, the 85/15 makes 0 cents to anybody.
Yeah.
Like, if there's not money involved, like if it's free to make music, that sounds like the dumbest plan ever. Why would I give you guys who don't make music 85% of the music being made by me and my friends?
Yeah.
That's stupid. So, basically, me and Jesse went to all of our friends and we're like, hey guys, what if we just made the music for free? So we don't have to pay you out of pocket to make music. And then we split all profits on the back end. So, like, if the song makes a lot of money, then they would make a lot of money. For instance, why don't you tell them about what a producer would normally make on a normal record?
Well, I didn't find out until recently that producers are also given kind of like a recoupable amount.
It's bizarre.
Like the producer fee often has to be recouped before they make on points that they're
Yes.
so I mean, producers are sometimes given a little percent of ownership of what it makes, but they can't make that until they recoup whatever is given to them.
Right.
So if they're given like 40 grand or whatever
They have to make the record for that money.
you have to pay the players and rent out studio and whatever with that money
And pay your bills
Yeah.
until money starts coming in.
from the percent ownership that you have, which is 1 to 4 points. I mean,
Yeah.
somewhere in that range. So it's like, yeah, you have to pay that back, and hopefully you can play multiple instruments
Yes.
and like get around having to spend 40 grand. So it's a tough scenario even for producers
And-
in that same kind of system.
And their best case scenario is 3 to 4 to 5 on a very high end of ownership of the master. So they, ownership of the revenue of the master.
The
Without
revenue
getting-
split.
Yeah, well, without getting too confusing, only one person owns the master. The rest split the revenue. I don't know why I use that.
Well, it made more
voice.
sense back when tape was a thing,
Yes.
and there was actually one master recording.
You're right. There was.
But now it's like an MP3 or waveform that people
Yeah.
can duplicate infinitely.
So those guys on the best deals are getting like 4 points after they recoup the recording budget. We're giving our drummers like 5 points on a song. So like you play drums, you're basically giving up your time, and it's fun to make music with your friends.
Yep.
So you're basically having fun. You don't know if you're going to make money, but if the song streams at all, we've done the math. I mean, it could even out to be like way more than what
your day rate would
your
have been.
day rate would have been.
Yeah.
So
On a moderately successful song. Because I know, like, if you're an independent artist and you just release something
true.
on DistroKid, you've seen how little that brings in financially. So there's a lot of, like, other avenues to make music or money with music, like multi-tracks and CCLI. Like, there's so many different...
Gene Shield, Minnesota.
I can go get one right now.
No. You can't talk.
Okay. I wish this cable was long enough.
What if
would
I
walk
made you
over.
stay silent the rest of the thing? You
You
can't
just
talk.
keep
jinxed you.
asking me questions. I don't even know what we're talking about. Oh yeah. So you've seen how little money comes in sometimes with those streaming things, but with all the revenue sources combined, Captain Planet style, you're able to get a lot of income that's dripping in from different things and not just streaming.
Well, and that speaks, it's a little inside baseball, but that speaks to how we're picking the people that we work with too.
Yeah.
In the beginning, where you can't just make records for everyone. Like
At the beginning, for sure.
At the beginning, you kind of have to be smart about like, well, can we foresee making a day rate for our boys?
Yeah.
And once we feel comfy with that, it's like, yeah, let's make it.
Let's do it all.
And hopefully, as we grow, that becomes less and less of a thing. What are you talking about, Lola?
Lola is.
Come here.
I don't think you can hear on the podcast what Lola's doing. You gonna say anything, Lola? Maybe not.
Big dummy dog.
Well, yeah. So if we can start giving guys like their day rate on a moderately successful tune, and then they own that tune, like that portion of the revenue split, that gives us the ability to just, make music that doesn't have to pay back a loan. We can take risks, and we can do the things that are like, real
And
fun.
you don't have to think about money when you're making music.
Yeah.
Which is the crappy part about, like, we're trying to make art.
Yeah.
And it's weird to make art with money being the first thing you're thinking about.
Yeah.
And in the system we currently have, like for a bass player, like they don't care about that individual song. They're just going to get money for having played that day. But in our system, there's this like ownership that starts to happen. I mean, literal ownership of revenue share, but
Yeah.
but ownership heart-wise of the songs that they're playing on.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, the guys in town, in Nashville at least, really do put their heart and soul into music.
yes.
But there is a different sense of ownership of the success of a song. Like
Right.
when you know that you're going to be getting a percentage of something, like it's not that you care more, but your brain is in a different space with that thing.
It's in a like relaxed creative space
Yeah.
as opposed to a performance
Yeah.
space where it's like, well, I have to perform to give these people what they want, and then I'll get my paycheck so I can go home.
Yeah. I mean, it's also the difference if you own a home or something and
Right.
you want to upkeep on
Right.
that home. You might do the baseboards when you normally wouldn't like walk into a house and be like, oh, let's do the baseboards. It's like, no, I own this and I want, I'm looking at things that I might not have seen otherwise. So anyway, I mean, all that to say, like the revenue splits and all between the people who have agreed to it, it's like we're able to make music for $0.
And ultimately, by doing free music, we kind of free music.
Yeah.
Because right now, it's trapped in, I don't know if you've listened to Christian radio lately, Jesse.
Yes.
They sound the same, all
Yeah.
of them,
Yeah.
like every song.
I mean,
And you start thinking it
There's
has to be
definitely-
because they're trying to pay back loans.
it's kind of like you and your cartoon crushes. There is a type for Christian radio that, samples that are used,
Yeah, well, gosh.
I mean, it's not bad music. It's just a certain type of music. And when people don't have to pay back a loan and say, we have to make it onto there, what kind of music would they make? You're freeing the brain to
Yes.
go wherever it needs to go and the
Well,
spirit to lead.
And to make art.
Yeah.
And
Fun art, fart for short,
fart,
if you will.
real fart.
Real fart music.
Yeah, real fart music.
Yeah.
That's actually one of our sub labels.
So of the
It's
subsidiary
the
RPMG.
yeah, we do have that sub label for our alternative
Yeah.
music.
Real fart.
Real fart. And that's real fun art.
Yeah.
But
Short
we
for
just
that.
short.
Yeah.
It's
a subsidiary of Rotten Potatoes Music Group.
which is a subsidy, a conglomerate of our parent company, the Rotten Potatoes Creative Collective.
Yeah.
And then below that is the Rotten Potatoes Music Group.
Which includes Real Fun Records,
Real Fun
Real
Records,
Fart Records.
Real Fart Records, yes.
The structure's pretty complicated.
Yeah,
It's,
I mean, you guys don't need to get into that.
I just heard you as the audience going, you guys don't need to get into that. You can skip over that. Well, welcome back to those listeners who fast-forwarded at the
Yes.
beginning of this
You
episode.
did good.
When we started talking about government forms. Welcome back to the podcast.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. Anyway, should we show them some real
Yes.
fun stuff?
Well, let's show them some of the real fun.
We've got a couple of previews here for you guys.
We'll pull up our Dropbox. So these are songs.
We did this one at Apple Music.
We did it at Apple Music. We're dreaming about calling this, like making a record and calling it Song 1. Like, how do you guys feel about that?
Just song ones.
Song ones.
For worship sets.
Song 1s. That's fun.
Song ones. Multiple ones.
Yeah, but it's the number 1 and an S.
You know how you're always looking for high energy this is a commercial right now. You know how you're always looking for number 1 songs to put in your
Are you tired of being sad at the beginning of worship?
number 1 song? First songs in the set.
Yeah, this commercial
Song
sucks.
1. Yeah. We're still writing it. But we're not writing the song currently. We do have this song. Here
we go. I'm going to push play.
It's called All of My Hope Is in You.
We'll get past the intro.
This is just a demo, by the way.
Oh, this is like a day of demo.
Yeah.
Still sounds great.
Which Colton played bass on. Shout out Colton Bryce.
I love this.
This is Anna Benton singing, by the way.
Oh, Anna's so good.
She's the best.
And we have some other songs with her, too.
We do. Yes.
This is it.
All of my hope is in you.
All of my hope.
Love it. Well,
I
there's
love
that
it.
one.
So
Fantastic.
good.
Should we show any other?
Yeah,
You
you
Make
want to
Me
hear
Happy?
happy song?
Yeah.
So I wanted to write a song that's just happy. Like
Yeah.
the scripture says the joy of the Lord is our strength. And if that's true, the church is weak AF right now. Because they're so sad. Have you been to church lately?
What does AF stand for, Chris?
And the joy of the Lord is our strength. And I think we should write happier songs. So,
Yeah.
And faithful is what AF means.
And faithful
Yes.
and friendly.
And friendly. Here's You Make Me Happy.
This will make all the bass players
yeah.
happy.
What did Colton say these drums were?
I don't even remember.
We still haven't figured out if it was good or bad.
He just reacted haha to the text. Yeah, boy. We the
Hey.
blessed music.
Into dancing. Rock, rock, rock. This is
Listen to
the
that
best. This
filter
is my
sweep.
favorite chorus. It's so happy. Cause you make me do my little Trump dance.
I mean, imagine
Woo!
imagine the bass players at your church
Oh, dude.
when they hear this in planning center.
They're going to want to do it.
They're yeah.
And we're going to have the multi-tracks for them, too.
Yeah.
In case your bass player sucks.
In case you want to mute your bass player and use these tracks. That's terrible.
We're actually tracking this.
Yeah.
So that's a demo.
Yeah.
We're tracking this next week, right? Or no, the week after
The week
Thanksgiving.
after, yeah. Which is next week.
Oh,
Wait,
my
is it
God.
really that soon? I need to get my bass stuff from church.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my stuff
Guys,
is over there.
we need to end this early.
Hold
Go
on.
buy our merch.
Shoot. But yeah, we should do this song's coming out on Black Friday. We should do Wrap It Up.
Yes, please go pre-save this. It's available right now.
The pre-save.
We're going to have to play it off of this because...
Yeah.
Rip, rap, rippity, rap. Wrap it up. What?
Do we not have it?
There
There
it
you
is.
go. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's in there.
Found it.
We did have to upload it.
All right, guys.
This is Laurel Taylor. Wrap It Up. Coming out on Friday. Black Friday.
Yeah, it's that time of year. The season's finally here. Yeah, we
This is awesome.
Put up the lights, holler
Merry and bright.
I love the chorus of this song so much.
My favorite part of this song is how she says Bethlehem.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
A baby's born in Bethlehem. Wrap it up like grandma's pumpkin pie. Hang it up like the stars that shine tonight.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Pucker up for that old mistletoe.
Wonderful time.
It's so
You know,
fun.
honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if next Christmas you hear this on like football
yeah,
night.
true. Especially with defenses.
Oh,
like,
you got to
trying
wrap it up.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
You can't just hit them. You got to wrap
Bro.
them up.
Let's text our sync guy.
We should.
That's
We
a great
should.
idea.
Legitimately.
Wrap him up.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, we'll just wrap him up like grandma's pumpkin pie. You
Yep.
know, like the tacklers.
Yes. Got him.
No, you didn't get me. I'm not got.
I don't receive that gotting.
I don't receive the get.
Didn't get me.
Got. Did you know that that stands for something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I Googled it.
Which your kids tell you a lot of things
They
that you
do.
should probably not repeat.
Yeah, you're right.
You used a phrase, not even going to say the phrase, on a Zoom call the other day, and my eyes got
Wait.
super wet. I was like, what?
Oh, I remember
worry-
that.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us on this episode. We're wrapping it up. As
We are going to
Laurel.
wrap it up. Hey, go save that song,
Yeah.
wrap it up on Spotify, Apple Music,
Yep.
wherever you listen to music. Also, give this a little like
Yeah.
and share. Can we
Review.
ask for shares?
We can ask for it. Shout out to Isaiah.
Oh, Isaiah, he said my nephew said he listens to every one of these.
Yeah.
Thank you, Isaiah.
So if
you're our
you're-
number one supporter.
If you're listening to this, Isaiah, shout out to you personally. You don't have to share this, but if you do, double shout out upon you.
Yeah. Oh, a triple portion almost.
Almost a triple portion,
Almost.
which we did go to Chick-fil-A today,
We
like
did, well,
we've mentioned in previous podcasts that have aired. I know they have aired.
and the ones that have not aired, we still went to Chick-fil-A
True.
and talked about it.
Yeah. Well,
I wonder if this one will air.
I think so.
It felt good.
I think this one will air. Yep.
Well, the other ones aired.
They definitely whiffed.
We love you guys. Please come
Love
back,
you.
share, listen, like, subscribe.
Holla.
Oh, the hoodie. Buy the hoodie.
Buy the hoodie.
Buy the hoodie.
It's to support Tennessee Kids Belong and also rep Real Fun Records.
Yeah, and it looks cool.
Yeah.
Show them a pic now.
Oh.
You hate that.
I hate it. Don't give me work.
Bye.
Bye.